Let's see together how you can register your business in Germany. Before you start an activity as a regular business in Germany, you have to inform two organizations, Gewerbeamt and Finanzamt. With this form that you see in front of you on your screen, we are going to inform Gewerbeamt. With another form which is called Fragebogen zur steuerlichen Erfassung, we can inform Finanzamt about your business and get a Steuernummer. This Steuernummer you need later to do your tax declaration. Prerequisite before we start filling out this form is that you should know what type of business you would like to start. What type of legal form? In general, there is two types of legal forms. In Germany, like many other countries, it's either a business with limited liability, such as GmbH or UG, or a business with private liability, such as Einzelunternehmer or a GbR. Now you may ask yourself, which type of business I have to choose? Well, this is highly dependent to your activity. I insist that you talk to a lawyer, which is a specialist in this topic, to see which legal form is best for your business. But if you would like to do something high risk, such as, let's say you want to sell food, this is quite high risk. You may really damage someone, so I don't recommend that you start Einzelunternehmer or GbR. But if you are a full-time employee like me, and you would like to try something beside your main job, which is called a Nebentätigkeit, for example, you would like to sell things in Amazon, or you would like to offer a service in Fiverr, well, in this case, maybe you can consider Einzelunternehmer. Now imagine you would like to start with an Einzelunternehmer. Let's see how you can fill out this form. There is 33 questions in this form that we have to answer, but don't worry, they are quite trivial and very simple to answer. So I'm confident that we can do it in less than 10 minutes. Let's see. In case of Einzelunternehmer, number 1 and 2 is not relevant. Let's start with Angaben zum Person. Name, your family name. I choose an imaginary person, Muster, Vorname Max. Let's say Max is a man and Geburtsname is not relevant. Geburtsdatum is 1st of September 1991. And Geburtsort, let's say Max is from India, so he was born in Bangalore. I hope I wrote Bangalore correct. India. So Max is Indian. And he's living in Musterstraße 10, Postleitzahl 12345, and he's living in Berlin. Here we can also give telephone number and telefax. Well, I don't know who uses telefax these days, but anyway. Angaben zum Betrieb. In this part, you should give information about your business. Question number 10. Zahl der geschäftsführenden Gesellschafter. Nur bei Personengesellschaften. This is not relevant to Einzelunternehmer. If you want to start a GbR, which is technically an Einzelunternehmer, but with more than one person, this is then relevant. In Einzelunternehmer case, Zahl der gesetzlichen Vertreter is relevant and it's just one. Vertretungsberechtigte Personen, Betriebsleiter nur bei inländischen Aktiengesellschaften. This is not relevant to Einzelunternehmer. Vornamen not relevant. Anschriften. This is the address of your business if you do some online business and you are doing it from your home. So this is similar to your home address. Musterstraße 10 12345 Berlin. You can also give some telephone and email specific to your business here. Hauptniederlassung, falls Betriebsstätte lediglich Zweigstelle ist. This is not relevant. Frühere Betriebsstätte, this is also not relevant unless you take over of an old business, which probably is not your case. Angemeldete Tätigkeit. Well, question number 15 is probably the most important question in this form, and here you have to explain what you want to do in your business. Please be accurate here and try to explain a little bit more in details what you want to do, because if you explain very general things like, for example, online handle, selling online, or very few things about your activity, you may get a rejection from Gewerbeamt, and they ask you, well, rejection is not very bad, so they ask you to explain a little bit more, and then finally they accept it. But it's better to be accurate at the beginning, because it's also a little bit time-consuming process, and you don't want to, sorry, you don't want to waste time here. So be accurate here and write as much as you can. For example, I'm going to write here handle Sport article in Amazon Deutschland. So it should be sufficient enough for employee that is working in Gewerbeamt to understand what I'm doing and approve the request. Wird die Tätigkeit vorerst im Nebenerwerb betrieben? I say ja, and that means if you are going to start this activity as a side business or it's going to be your main business. In my case, it's a side business. Probably in your case, it's also a side business if you are going to try something new, just beside your main job, to see if you can earn some passive income or if you would like to monetize some hobby. Datum des Beginnes des angemeldete Tätigkeit. Let's say I started this business in May 2020. And here it's important that you inform Gewerbeamt preferably before you start your business. But if you already started some weeks ago or some days ago, it's also not a problem. But bear in mind that it's a mandatory step in Germany, so you cannot start your business without informing Gewerbeamt. You have to inform them as soon as you start your business. Art der angemeldete Betriebes, in our case it's Handel. Next question, question number 19, asks you how many people you would like to hire in your business or you already hired. I assume this is no one if you are an Einzelunternehmer. Die Anmeldung wird erstattet für eine Hauptniederlassung. This is going to be your main branch of your business. Grund or reason of your application is also a Neugründung. You want to start a new business. 26 is again not relevant. Next question, questions 28 to 31 is also very important in case that you are not a German citizen and you are living in Germany on some sort of working visa or a Niederlassungserlaubnis, which is unlimited residence permit. You should also here say liegt eine Erlaubnis vor, ja, and then give here the information that is written on your card. You should be able to find the date of issue and the organization that issued this document to you, and you give it here. Liegt eine Aufenthaltsgenehmigung vor, well, again, if you're not a German citizen, probably ja, otherwise you're not here, and also the documents. And question 31, enthält die Aufenthaltsgenehmigung eine Auflage oder Beschränkung? In some cases, if you have a residence permit, you also have an extra letter or extra paper beside your residence permit card. And in this extra paper, which is called Zusatzblatt sometimes, you find more information about type of your residency, if you are allowed to start some specific activities or not, how many hours or how many days are you allowed to work, this kind of information. In case that you have this extra paper, this Zusatzblatt, you should also add a copy of this to this document and send it to Gewerbeamt. And at the very end, you should write the date and you should print it out, sign it, and send it to Gewerbeamt. Do it all online. I'm living in Stuttgart, so I googled Gewerbeanmeldung Stuttgart. I click on the first link. The interface might be a little bit different based on where you live in Germany, but basically the questions are exactly same as what we filled out together. Here you see, for example, how it looks like in Baden-Württemberg. This is the service portal in Baden-Württemberg. And here you see exactly same questions. So if you like to do it online, just Google Gewerbeanmeldung, whatever city you are living in, and you should be able to find also an online opportunity to reach out Gewerbeamt and send this form to them. Good luck with your Gewerbeanmeldung. If you like that I explain a little bit more about different type of businesses and legal forms, leave me a comment under this video. See you on the next video.